Time to get this show on the road. All right, let me be real with you. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think some brain cells were missing. Cause when I was editing the parts, guess what? I trying to get the audio for part 6 and the video for part 7 for part 6 and if, I don't know how this even happened. So welcome back to welcome to part 6. But this is the second time of me doing part 6. I recorded part 6 like a week ago. Now I'm just editing it, and I found out my audio. I don't even know why, because like I even did like the outro for it. And it, like the audio was 17 minutes, but the video 26 minutes. So I said, you know what? Forget it. I will record this again, then literally edit this on tonight, so I can have all the video edited, and I'm just going to like upload all 11. Then I gotta finish up on the thumbnail. So I'm just gonna head it to from like private or anything. Upload the thumbnail for it. Then what else? Yeah, there you go. Done. Then after I upload all these joints, I'm gonna fix the thumbnail. I'm gonna try to have it out by like a Wednesday. No, by Friday, because I gotta finish uploading. I want to upload a video with my friends. Then I'm gonna record something that Wednesday on one of my friends. So that can be ready for the upcoming weeks. And I'm also gonna start recording Luigi Mansion. Even though that game series going to come out most likely at the end of October, be fitting, but just like the game. But it's gonna mostly be stretching on November. Then through that time, I'm gonna have so much time on me because I'm going to be in the bed for most of it. So I'm gonna keep recording, record video with my friends. So after the week mentioned, I'm gonna do Super Mario, because here's the thing, they also gonna sound crazy. I finally fixed my Switch dock. Even I talked about it in the what do you call it, in the season finale. So I fixed that done. So I'm gonna start recording that and a bunch of other things. Where is it? Yeah, got my capture cord right there. I didn't connect it to my what's it called? Coursing footage. Luigi Mansion ain't gonna be hard. And Luigi Mansion, it don't take long of a game. I say about well, I think it takes me like 3 sessions to complete, because I already know how to play the game. I love playing the game. It's so fun and pretty. It gotta be one of the best on Switch games. Speaking of Switch games, they're gonna sound very outdated. Hell, they're gonna sound outdated for the video for the series. I'm recording this after I recorded all the I'm doing the video after I did and edit all the other videos. So you're gonna hear me jump on talk about stuff that recently just happened, and hear me talk about part 7 that they did that happened way later than this. But hey, YOLO it. I don't care. But man, did anybody fucking pay attention to fucking, man, they had fucking Twitter, got their head training for for crazy ass reason. They was so wrong. Like I feel like Nintendo should sue them, in my opinion. Cause they basically like they were promoting piracy of Metroid Dread. Here's the thing, for me, I might pick it up. It's just the thing that turned me off is how hard it is. And I can deal with hard games. I dealt with plenty of hard games. Like I play like a little bit of Dark Souls, just a little bit. And some in Cuphead. I like platformers, and I almost finished what you call it, Hollow Knight. I just got confused where to go for Hollow Knight, but I might pick it up. I like playing Shantae, the Shantae series. I might pick it up eventually, cause it's gonna same part they did on Nintendo. But like, yeah, Kotaku talk about like this, you can use this emulator, and here like a website that can have ROMs on stuff for it. They like, bro, they are promoting piracy, and like there are reasons. Here's the thing, I'm not against fucking emulating. Believe me, I'm not against emulating, because here's the thing, I'm not promoting piracy. I'm gonna get back to that topic again for was really like really retarded about Konami. But like emulating, I believe emulating only counts should only be really used for games that you are on, not games you already own, but like games that not making anybody no money. That's the only time you should really pirate games. Just to preserve them and to have the ability to play them, because you don't really have no good source of things. You had the ability, if I had the ability to pay for something, I pay for it. You know, why not? But if you don't give me the ability to do it, then I just gotta go for the last option. Instead of buying it on eBay, and some games that cost too much. Some games cost so much that like I say like, bro, it's not worth. It's not worth me spend as much of a new game. It's only like $50 on a Nintendo GameCube game. Like nah, we ain't playing those games. But like I don't like anything that like current getting get pirated. And, like Metro Dread just came out. It just came out, and it really matters that every sale really count for that series because Nintendo don't really care. But like, they understand like here's the that's why they do like a lot of test games like Metro Federation Force and Seven. They do those on bucket tests. And like every sale count for like small series because here's the Metroid push it push come to shove. Metroid is not a big fucking gaming series. It's really not. It's a sub-genre gaming series that can do good enough on its sales. It do good enough on its sales. You're never gonna do amazing numbers. It's not gonna do like Mario numbers. Shit, it barely can do Kirby numbers. Because Kirby sells pretty good. I don't know. I had my baby for Kirby Star Allies. Let me see. But like it like everything, and they basically promoting that. They were promoting it, and like, why are you promoting piracy? It was so stupid. It was so stupid. Like Nintendo had to build. That's why every YouTube video, on every emulating YouTube video, go on YouTube, you enter the game scene like this, it will say, "I'm not promoting piracy," because that is stealing on some level. Like for me, if I like just like I talked about it before, but if when Sony announced that they were gonna close down out of nowhere, they were gonna close down the store for PSP, PS Vita, and PS 3. Out of nowhere, a month and a half after that stuff get cut out, they're basically saying they're not willing to make money no more. So you're not willing to make money no more. There's no way for me to pay for you to get the game. So there's no way you get the game on half the time. And guess what? I'm gonna brick it. I'm gonna put homebrew on that shit if I can get the game for free. Cause no one not making money off of it. I had a server bill on. And for the week, I put homebrew on this shit because why not? It was easy enough. It was easy enough to put homebrew on. And like the reason I most likely in the future I investment with you, it most likely to put homebrew on that shit. Cause why not? Cause like, cause no one not making money off of it. That thing like here's the anything count from like a generation before. Emulating. Maybe for me, a 2 generations before, so like Nintendo Switch, I really started emulating shit from the Wii, the GameCube era. You barely can find any sources. Here's the thing, piracy can work on many different levels, but piracy is not bad unless you're stealing something current. You know, like, bro, they really messed up. Metro Dread look like a pretty nice game. It look like a pretty nice game. I might pick it up. I might pick it up. Because not that many big games coming up this year for Switch anyway. Next year gonna be a lot of great games for Switch. So I might pick up that Kirby game. I didn't pick up Star Allies because it didn't seem like $6 game to me. It didn't seem like a $6 game. It seemed like a $40 game. Even after all the DLC. I might pick up that Kirby game. Bayonetta 3 without a doubt. I might do a playthrough of Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 2 seems like a fun game. But I don't know. That might be a hard game to deal with the 1 second delay. Yeah, that might be a hard game. Like, man, I'm telling you, get me a split. I might Windows Phone game I can play. Like Bayonetta 2, it basically was brawlers and it. It depends on the brawler. Some of it you really kind of time. Bayonetta, I maybe can adapt myself to do the delay and everything. I don't know. I don't really know like that. So I might do that. Like, let me put a list of things I know I would do. Let me save. Let me save that game. What game can I do that I know I won't have any problem? I can do another one crash game. I know I can do that. I might can do CTR. Don't come trouble before you. I know I can do that. Like any platform. Yeah, I'm gonna play platform. I know I might do something for Katana there. That might be another one. You know, one that I really like playing Lucifer Loverdale. That was a great port. No straight wrong. Like this some shit I can play. But I know I won't have like as hard time playing. Some stuff I may have a hard time playing. Some stuff I might not. Would I do a playthrough of the Zelda series? Most likely not. Not because the Zelda series is like. It's mostly because like I play Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is really fun. I like going back in that game and doing random shit. Maybe most DLC because the game really feel like it needs DLC. But like, unless I plan out everything, I'm basically gonna have to do longer sessions of just playing it out, and then just edit the most important things together. Like, I can't. That thing about open world game. Unless you know what you're doing, it's hard like to say like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. Like, I know what I want. Like, here's the thing. The most you will see me do is like this was the most I'll beat. This is the most I'll do. I don't even know how to edit. I'm only like record, do some sessions, record. I do intro and everything. Do intro, and then I'll probably just fast forward a bunch of like just me walking around until I feel like I hit a point where like, all right, I want to show this off. So I fast forward, then stop, go normal speed, showcase some stuff off for the what you call it, for the shrine. I stop for that, make some things, some neat things that happen around me. But mostly they'll be fast forward. It's like if interesting things happen. I don't know. That don't sound like a good playthrough in my opinion. Don't even look like a good playthrough to watch in my opinion. You can't like here. I don't want to do wrong game. One, these videos take a lot of storage. I tell you, it start at SD card. Not SD card, but like a third drive. And then two, it's just hard to do open world games. It's really hard. Unless it's like very segmented, it's hard to do open world games. In my opinion. So like that's the thing about open world games. It's a lot of like standing around and trying to do shit. Like do some side quests and that's why I ain't doing a playthrough Borderlands because fuck that game. I don't know. I like the characters. I might say something kind of weird, but like one thing that threw me off was like I had to do fucking side quests just to progress in the game. Like, man, for something, if you say it out loud, fine. If you don't tell me this stuff, yeah, like another can of words. I don't want to go back to. Oh yeah, I'm still gonna be some gloves for drawing. I need to keep working on it. Don't say that bad. Better investment. I need it anyway, cause I feel like your hands on it. So yeah, I got something like that. What is going on? Also, I'm going to be working on going character design. One thing about the really thing that's is background design. Yeah, right now I'm working on 2 fucking thumbnails. Yeah, I might. I get that about Wednesday. I get that about Wednesday. I just did a draft for the thumbnails. For a second thumbnail, but I need to get done. I want to put something back up. I work on a mall, but I get some head with that mall. So like, shit, this is my plan. I might try. I might want to try to do a new way of what do you call it? A new way of background art. No, I want to do. I think I got an idea for that. So yeah, I colored that tomorrow. I just did the lining. Just did the lining on that. Work on that. Coat. I'm gonna go back to my model. I'm working on the rig. I'm trying to learn how to make custom rigs in Blender, Rigify. Once I get like a hold of I'm doing it, I think I got work out some kinks out of it. Yeah, that's the part one. Part two of me making a rig is me learning how to what do you call it? Tomorrow learn how to do a face rig. A face rig. It looks like they're gonna be like something. Especially for me working on characters, like here's some noses and everything. I don't think I will because I have. Because like here, I know I got to delete some parts of the fake rig. Because like one thing like ears, I don't really draw. You see anything unless it's an animal. I don't draw any character with ears. So most of the time you see them cover faces, they have no ears. They look that here. So yeah, work on that. Work on that. Then I'm gonna work on some things at night. I'm probably gonna work on some side things like I'm gonna use my sketch pad just to sketch out like I'm gonna do some research on like how shows do background. I'm gonna work on one project and one just figure out how to do background stuff. Do that. Then like here, I want to hear y'all opinion about it. If anybody watch it. What's y'all opinion on like backgrounds? Do you like solid colored backgrounds, or do you like what you call it? Do you like color? I mean like painted backgrounds. Some stuff I like painted, some stuff I don't. So yeah. Um. But what do I want to do? What do I want to do?
Must we keep going around and around like this?
He tried real hard for that. They tried real hard. Yeah. I like animation and cussing, bro. The cussing is pretty nice.
No.
What's the name of the company that do
I quit. If you need me,
throw
I'll
like a
on a tropical
bill.
island somewhere. Alone.
Alright, let me just say this. I just want to say this. This is my opinion. How much time I got for this? Alright, got like 9 minutes. But like here's like I've like a few days ago I just what they call what if to complete. Not being like all what if in like a day. They're like it's simple. I would have to do that for more anime if like I have nothing more to do. Man, that show was boring as fuck. It was so fucking boring. Like the thing is like, alright, this is just me. This is just me because this is just based on my history of watching like a lot of stuff. But like, what if is no different from the typical like Avengers cartoon? Like if you say Avengers Assemble or Earth's Mighty Hero, this shit just the same. The thing I like, I think my favorite episode the one with Doctor Strange. I think the fifth one. And the other one was the zombies one because that was actually based on one of the comics. I don't know how much this stuff is based on the comic one of some of the what if comics. I'm hoping some of it, but I think the thing that really threw me off was that like I didn't really care about it. Like this could have been its own thing, but they know the average fan base did not really MCU fan base wouldn't like care for it. So their goal was to they use the MCU MCUers, and they use like the MCU actors and everything. Like, bro, y'all not do that shit. That could make the budget go a little bit lower. You're paying the folks. Oh, the stuff was boring because like it's a lot of things that done that shit. Even like, alright, I say this. What if could be good for people that never like, for like people that never really care about animation and like never care about animation and like only watch the MCU movies and yeah, if you watch any level of Marvel cartoon, like Marvel animated shows, believe me, any level of Marvel animated shows. Earth Mighty Hero, Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, and like all this stuff is just like I seen this shit nice and all. I seen this shit. It ended off in a nice, decent way. Like this shit I already seen, and for like a simple like, it's not really. I think it's gonna be unconnected, but like anthology series, like it's a fucking some shit not. It's not bad. It's just boring to my opinion. But that again, like that thing, like I've been seeing, I saw so much of this shit throughout my life that like I seen better. I seen better, man. I seen better. But some of the characters were fun. It wasn't funny. I think had to try to do some references. Like that one thing, they could do their own thing with that. And you could tell they could do their own thing with it because they knew that with some of the actors they could not afford or they even couldn't get to their ass. So guess what they did? They did references where they just got like the anime active ones because they just sound the same. Don't matter. The anime active ones. And I think for the what you call it, for Spider-Man, they just got what is it? That's the acting name. But they got the same voice actor for Fantacular Spider-Man. Cause why not? He's for free. Cause it's called cheaper anyway. Because they don't want people, and they don't get paid the same amount as the actual actor. But yeah, y'all could've just got. Y'all did not have. They did not have to attack the MCU. Like hitting. They just went full on like adapting the comics. Cause like hitting. It could have been like. It could be. It could have been just like the what do you call it, the. Like I feel like you can do some shit like it be. They had like the same type of like not even quality, but like if they have good quality, look good. They had like the same kind of like mentality as like the DC animated movies. Like it literally. You know, like those DC anime movies be no different from like like an anime like an anime, but it mostly just adaptation and changing shit around. So like they can do something like that and just have like arcs and shit. Because like there's some comics that like I know their story ends, so like they use some of that and everything. Cause some comics have some good stuff in there. They do that. They can do that like in a. Now you have to be an anthology series. It can be it can be an anthology series, but like they have like each story lasts like 2-3 episodes and everything. So you feel like a nice, decent story, it's based on something, and you're using a lot of shit from the comics. But no, they had to attach this to the fucking MCU, and in my opinion, that shit just didn't work because like, alright, in night, like they were advertising this shit. That wasn't really it. They didn't have to do it. They said like award. I've seen like I saw ads like award-winning performance and everything. Like no, these folks like ask they would when they film a movie, they ask them or they pick some folks up like, hey, can you record some lines in the studio? You can play the same character, but like just record some lines. We pay you a decent amount. Some actors said no, I won't get paid this. Some actors did not fucking care. But you know, that's on a nutter level. I just didn't care for it. Like that, I'm surprised. Like that's like my least engaged. Like all these Marvel shows, they are not bad. They had a problem. Like they just got those like first time problems. Like all these shows announced at the same fucking time. So like, I haven't watched the Falcon and Winter Soldier. It just didn't look interesting to me. And then like, I'm not into all that shit. So like the military thing. Like based on the ones I watched, it looked like Hawkeye gonna be the best one out of all of them, and that fucking sense, that fucking I'm bad, but like really, fucking Hawkeye can have one of the best shows on this shit. That's the level. Like one of it was a nice surprise. When you watch it again, you question some things. Loki, it felt under my expectations on like a show based on Loki. Wasn't bad, it just felt out of my expectations, but at least they have a season 2. I'm looking like they can do some shit. It had me hooked for like I think like first episode or two. When they acting like Loki and like out for my comprehension, I thought the Loki show he was gonna outsmart everybody, play every trick in the book, and get what he wants. And he did that for like one episode where like he was maneuvering around like Loki. Doing shit like Loki and playing games like Loki, like them, like this shit just like, What if it wasn't bad for someone like me? But yeah, I hope they get better. They playing for a lot. I might watch the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I just never cared about them. I never cared. I never watched any of the Captain America movies. They just look boring. So yeah, Hawkeye about to come out in November, and then I think gonna be Moon Knight, She-Hulk, and what you call it, Miss Marvel. Like, I don't really care about Miss Marvel like that. Miss Marvel is no different from Mr. Fantastic. She can do less. All she do is fucking grow. He can transform the things. So she might be a nice character. Not a nice character. No one really care about her. They try to push her a lot of shit. I've been noticing that they were pushing the animated things, they've been pushing the games and everything, and like I'm thinking, bitch, no one cares about you. No one like you. No one might like you, but no one like you like that. You ain't be. They try to make her to the next Spider-Man. She not the next Spider-Man. Miles Morales is the next Spider-Man. Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. You know, stay in tune. I got edited this video tonight, so you know, like, comment, subscribe. Cause one more time, I'm gonna have more part. Looking part 7. I recorded this video after I recorded all the other parts in the series. So hey, there's gonna be a whole different thing. So I'm sorry. This is how it's gonna be. Alright. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the button. Hit the subscribe button. Please. Or you make me become like Nick Cabo Avocado.